Field in Detroit. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Starting from the 5. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Jackson off the play action. Shakes himself free. His first throw is an interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Young Kweku on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. Picked up at the 38. There he goes, right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Oh, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up
one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play action now with Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
After 37-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Brooks on the counter. Has some space inside the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The throw is caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Touchdown, Detroit. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lamar off the play fake. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Jackson now on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. On play action, here's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud off the play fake. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Steelers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And he rips off a huge chunk of yardage before finally being brought down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 47. Short pass caught by his tight end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play fake, Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Jackson yet again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap to Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running the toss here to Brooks. That one gonna go against the D. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, stiff arm. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Jacobs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Here we go.
Stroud. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Steelers looking down a very long field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
He's on the move. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 45 on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, here's Lamar. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the foot.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He'll take this forward to the 20 before they take him down to the turf. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That finds Jacobs, complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, Jackson. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now out of the gun. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers' 1st down.
They go play fake with Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there is the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Escapes the pocket. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Now it's Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Another try following the sack. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. George Pickens the touchdown. How quickly things can change. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Jackson throwing for it. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for two does not work. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On first down, here comes Brooks. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's
avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Neighbors with a catch. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Lamar throwing again. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will trail by 25. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep running away with this. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So they're left with 4th down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. Yeah. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Down the left sideline he goes. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And no luck, the Lions there to recover.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Has a lane inside the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So in Motor City, it's a